Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So we're trying the last of the various different game modes that have been added into the game that I hadn't really messed with before. So this one is Conqueror. So in this one, control the objective zone to dominate the battlefield. So sounds very similar to the other one, which was, let's see, Season Control. So in this one, there's just kind of one big area in the middle of the map. You get 5 for each point in the unit, -5 for each defender. There's attacker-defender difference. This kind of seems like it's very similar, but without attacker-defender difference. So in this one, points are awarded during the scoring phase based on the number of units within the zone. +5 points if you control one unit within the zone, +5 points if you control more units within the zone than your opponent, and +5 points if your opponent has no units within the zone. Max number of points can be scored in one turn is 15. So at 80, it's a win. It's kind of equivalent to like wiping out 80% of the enemy force, but in this case, you're getting extra victory points to kind of make up for that. So 15 a turn. So in 4, the maximum you get would be 60. In 6, the maximum would be 90. So the default is 8 turns, but I feel like at that point, you're going to have wiped everybody out by that point. Even at a 3,000 point battle, you're going to have wiped everybody out within 8 turns if you're all fighting over one objective. So I think it's a little bit odd. I'll go ahead and set it for 8. We're going to be playing as the Orks again, because I do like playing as the Orks. Same armies that I played before, so a pretty comprehensively tough Ork army and a fairly tough Blood Angel army, which we played in the last one as a defense and kind of wiped out the Orks. So, yeah, I'm not sure about this mode. I do really, really like Siege, and I really liked Strategic Command with the spread out objectives. I think this one is the best. It's much more similar to kind of old 40k, at least when I was playing. I'm not sure how the objective stuff worked, but there often were objectives around the battlefield and you had to kind of capture them, and usually you wouldn't ever wipe out more than maybe half your opponent's troops unless something really, really went wrong. Because it was more of a skirmish game. There weren't huge numbers of enemies fighting. It was more about positioning guys, grab this building, grab this hill, that kind of thing, fighting over objectives. And you might be spread out because there'd be 3 or 4 of them around the map, depending on the size of the battle. So it kind of would make more sense. And I think that is sort of copied pretty well in the Strategic Command mode. So I do like Strategic Command a lot. Siege is also really cool because attacker defender has some nice differences. So yeah, very nice. Let's go ahead and give Conqueror a try and see how we like it. I'm not necessarily sure about it. I think I would like to play on a different map, though. I do love Salt Exchange, but it's kind of big. We are, like, if it's in the center, like, it should be fine, even though it's a fairly big map, because it's just one zone to fight over. If you're playing with only 2,000 points on this map and you had, like, 4 or 5 objectives spread around, it could be a bit much, but I think if there's just one, it'll be okay. I do like it, it's got good lighting, it's nice and open, so we'll give that a try, see how it goes. So I'm curious how this mode's going to compare to the others. Like I said, I do really like the Siege mode. I do really like the Strategic Command mode. The others are kind of okay. This one I feel like is probably going to fall in the category. It's my very elaborate grading system of like good, crappy, terrible. I guess we could put fantastic up at the top too, but that's pretty rare. It's going to come up. But yeah, interesting. So I still have not picked up the Imperial Guard faction for this game. A lot of the reviews are really, really bad for them. I might at some point, if I do, I will come back to it. But this might be the last video for a while, unless I just want to play other modes with different factions. I'm kind of doing a bit more of playing Gladius recently, so please check out my Gladius stuff. That's a very small zone. That's only a 9 square, so only 9 units maximum. It's very exposed on this map. Probably most maps, I feel like the center position is going to be very exposed. Yeah, I think the Marines are just going to die in droves trying to defend this, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's just set up a big, nice 3-front blob, and we're just going to march into it and claim it as ours. So I think what we will do, because it's always fun, we're going to have the Def Dreads up front, of course. Of course. Actually, I'll shift you this way because we can see a little bit around this building further down. Then I'm going to put Gretchen up front because you are super, super expendable. Now, who we put in behind does matter a bit because most of the units are kind of slow. We're going to have a mech in the middle. I'll put my weird boy in the back. Let's put the... Oh, that's actually, we're off. off one there. We do have the knobs that are kind of expendable as well. We've got the War Boss, we've got the Pain Boy. Pain Boy, let's put you here. I do like having the knobs and mega armor in there, but they're so slow that they just make everybody move really slowly. And we could take a really slow, methodical advance approach to this. That would be an option, potentially. The flash gets are also another option because they do want to be at about a 4 range to be optimal for shooting stuff. So let's do that, just for fun. I don't mind having a bike out this way to kind of check on things. We could have you... Let's actually do it this way, because these guys are pretty slow. Nubs and Mega Armor also very slow. Move the main block up, move them in behind, or we could go around, potentially. Bike that way. We'll just do something kind of like that.
Orks always win, even when we don't.
We got plenty of time. There's 8 turns. It'll take us a couple turns to get up here to be in firing range. But yeah, let's just go.
10 boys.
As we move up the Def Dreads, we do want to keep them kind of staggered with their movements because they give each other movement bonuses as well as other bonuses.
Drunk it over.
And they can actually move really, really far if we want to. We could go ahead and push it. Let's not, though. Let's actually be a little bit slower. So we'll play it nice here.
Here they come, and there they go.
We can actually make it there. Interesting. All right. Gretchen can kind of keep up.
Orks is the best, and us flashgits are the best orks.
Actually get everybody up here, it looks like.
What now?
Boss. Take thine position. Alright. Now,
It's our time.
let's rush you around. You fall in behind.
If we have to, we'll move.
You guys, unfortunately, are
Don't
not
bother us.
in a great position. We'll
Move
run
it
on up.
closer to the scrap. Boss! 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 Boss!
I'm just gonna head out to kind of scout
Red
the flanks a
ones,
little
go
bit.
faster.
Most likely, because of the game mode,
What are we waiting for?
everything's just going to come straight at this spot. Like, nothing's going to try any sneaky tactics or checking around the flanks, at least not much.
Giving it some welly!
But I don't mind taking a look, seeing what we can see. It gives me a little bit better vision, so if we want to look at the map overall. Yeah, so we already are up here and have vision. So most likely the Marines will probably get to a comparable position. I'm not sure how much they'll push it to move forward, but we'll be engaging with them soon enough. Just gonna auto Overwatch,
We'll get 'em killed.
because just like my War Boss, maybe somebody else had an Overwatch.
What's that over
But
there?
we could definitely get into that objective next turn. It's just we want to stay with the force fields, so I'd like to keep everybody kind of together as we move forward as a block.
No punies over there. Be with you in a minute.
And we could have the flash gets sort of scatter from the main core group and move out a little bit, because they're going to want to get unobstructed shots and stuff. Okay.
Ready to fight.
So I can make it in there for sure if we just run like maniacs. But I don't get an Overwatch that way. You guys,
Stretch.
we can get Overwatches with them or shoot at stuff. I think we can kind of keep everybody together. It's just we're going to burn a lot of our actions. I'm going to go ahead and use my Warpath here. I could even, let's go ahead and
What
get
is killing?
you guys in range.
I knows you's looking at me.
I'm even gonna have you move over.
Shooters.
So for 2 turns, everyone's going to do additional damage, but also receive less damage. So we get everybody with the bikers all set. That's kind of the main reason we have the weird boy in the army. The blind is nice, the headbang is nice, but the reduction in damage is really the main thing. Okay. Gretchen, go scout for me.
Right away.
Oh, got Dreadnought right there. Land speeders, kind of the fastest stuff. Librarian Dreadnought with multiple actions is quite good. This might be a bit of a problem. This is going to screw up my line of sight a little bit. I think, anyway. So what can we shoot at? I don't do a whole lot of damage to him with my gun. My chance to hit is really not that good. Let's light up the land speeder. Try to. So you are probably going to have a much better shot because he's shooting around this big pole. Yeah. 75%, but I'm not going to do that much damage. Best case scenario, 90-some damage. Go for the land speeder. That was a bit weak as well. Kind of anemic shots there. Takes everything to get you up, but we've got 3 units in, so we're going to get a decent amount of objectives. Now you guys...
Moving our substantial riches.
We're going to sort of scatter and see what we can see to get shots off. You're the only thing in range, so sure, we'll take a shot, even though it's not going to be great. Bring you straight in. We're just shooting over some Gretchen, so not a big deal. Yeah, we've only got shots here, so sure.
Resistance detected.
So we've knocked him down a decent chunk there, to start with.
Ready to saw bones.
Okay, you're kind of in the way. I don't need the weird boy in the formation.
Let's get moving.
Let's just get you guys up into the mix.
We was made to fight, so let's fight.
2 of my rockets. I think I'm just going to Overwatch, though. We'll set up a shorter thing in case something wants to jump in at me, cause some problems. Got you guys to come in. We'll bring you up.
Always is best.
So maybe you hang out in the back a little bit for now. Nothing in range I can really do anything with. That's fine. Okay. Run. I'm probably still way too far away for these guys to shoot anything. Maximum is, I think, 8? Yeah. So, yeah, we'd barely get out there. I might as well just move forward. Let's just move in.
Don't bother us.
And you guys are just going to come up. Why is your movement so
Moving
bad?
closer to the scrap. What?
Odd. Yeah, I'm not sure why they were super terrible. I guess we moved further to get over to get the buff. Alright, we still have our bikes. Let's go ahead and have some evasion. Checking around the sides here. Okay, got view of sort of the main problem is going to be the Hellblasters. And Scepters are pretty tough as well.
We even shoot quick.
Same, bring my evasion. Here, let's hang out.
Let's go faster.
In case they want to try to sneak around this way, we'll just set up over here. There's the tank. But yeah, we're pretty firmly in here in the zone. But this pillar being right here in the middle does cause some vision problems for us. Alright, see how hard they
What's
push
that
me here.
over there?
Thinking the Librarian Dreadnought and Scepter, Land Speeders, maybe the Lieutenant, all going to come rush into the zone here. I'm not sure how aggressive it wants to be, but when it had a lot of assault troops and stuff, it was super aggressive. Well, they pushed back my little Gretchen guys. They're gonna grenade my Death Dreads again.
Dread's taking a pounding.
I don't know why the AI does that. I guess it views it like, hey, it's a target, it could do damage, just do it. Yep, they're coming in. So they are gonna contest it.
Receiving fire.
Taking control of it because they pushed my guys back. Okay. The sandstorm reduces movement inside that zone, so it's not like a huge problem, but
What's that? They got anything worth nicking?
we can live with it. We can live with it. Aggressors are probably going to want to push just straight into the zone. Tank wants to be at close range too, generally.
Shoot back. Dread's taking a pounding.
Some very optimistic shots there. Surprised they did much damage, especially with the shield. They might be able to bring enough firepower to bear that they could take out one of the Death Dreads if they get lucky with damage rolls. Kind of depends on how much damage the Hellblasters can do.
Dread's taking a pounding.
Yeah, pretty good result there from the tank.
Dread's taking a pounding.
Another big chunk. These guys will do the same, I'm sure. Not sure where we're at health-wise, but that might be enough to take me out here. Let's see.
Shoot back.
Yep, one Death Dread down. That's kind of happens early off. Lead with the Death Dreads, even with the shields and the extra health, they can't always take a huge amount of firepower. It just kind of shows like this Marine army does have a lot of firepower potential. So in this case, we got some points, but they pushed me out, got some points as well, destroyed my Death Dread there.
Don't.
So we kind of want to push in, although the target's 80, so we're kind of fine. Even if we have a turn where we just focus on killing stuff, not necessarily getting into the zone, we'll be in good shape. One of the land speeders is pretty wrecked, but he's behind the pillar, so that is kind of a problem. So I think what we want to do, first of all, am I not close enough? I can't headbang the Dreadnought. I definitely want the Dreadnought to die. That is kind of my goal. I move one further forward. Kind of in the way here. 70% shot. I mean, that's pretty decent, honestly. We're a little closer than optimal. I could use my movement to get additional shots and do a ton of damage, but I might shoot and move, and then we could use my Weird Boy to hit him as well. I might do more just with these guys using their ability, though, if we don't use any movement at all. Like, that's going to be a ton of shots. What's the estimate on that? Potentially 325 damage max. Yeah, let's just do that.
Have ever seen something like this. Resistance detected.
Okay, that was way less damage than the damage estimate gave me. That's unfortunate.
Orks
Very,
is the
very
best,
unfortunate.
and us flesh kits are the best orks.
A little far for you. We'll probably send the knobs in. Yeah, run on in there, guys.
Maiden.
Don't have a great shot, but let's try to take this Dreadnought out. Oh, that's even worse now. Oh, I'm a little too close. I guess that's why. Yeah, I don't think I've got a good shot anywhere, it looks like. Come back. 55. Alright, we'll try to overcome accuracy with just additional shots.
They won't have ever seen something like this. Receiving fire.
A lot of misses. 29 health left. I've got multiple ways we can do some damage to him. We still have other options.
Oh no, you's looking at
I
me.
mean, I would like to headbang you. My mech took a tiny bit of damage. Gretchen took some
I
damage.
think I can stitch that.
Let's
back.
heal up. I mean, I feel like it's a waste. Heal the Gretchen? Yeah, heal the Gretchen. That happy little Gretchen boys. Alright.
Sure thing, boss.
So. We have the looters. I don't see a spot where I have a decent shot. From here, it's 44%. That's probably enough because he is pretty hurt. But we're going to do better damage against, like, the Inceptors. So I kind of want the Weird Boy to finish him off. So what I'm going to do, let's move you up.
The
Weird boy,
old
come around.
ways is best.
Let's see if we can pop Librarian to Librarian. Come on.
Puppet.
Yeah, look at that. Gork and Mork are better. Just proved it. Okay. While we're here, we could blind somebody as well. There's nobody really like a major target. If I could blind the plasma guns, that would be a good choice. Okay. What we're gonna do. You're pretty much fine.
10 boys.
We could deal with you. We could head by and I could run into the back and just trash these guys.
Whatever you want, boss.
Gretchen, you've got nothing else to do. Shoot the Inceptors. Because it's funny. Mech, I don't really need to do much in the way of repairs. It would give him some extra armor. Yeah, he hasn't taken any damage yet
These
at all.
gubbins fixed up.
Let's just trash these
Could
guys with
improve
my
these
mech.
claws with big spikes.
Can we backs up? Just like a beeping noise. Beep, beep. He's watching very carefully behind him.
have been engaged.
I didn't kill him. One guy left. Very badly hurt. Alright, we just need to finish you off with somebody who's not that important. We could use one of the war boss's actions, potentially. We could use
What needs killing?
knobs here in the back, because we don't have much else to shoot at. Let's finish you off with you guys. We still have some movement. We still have you guys. We have a path forward if we want it.
Well, if we have to, we'll move.
What kind of a shot do I have back here? Ah, they're behind cover, full cover. That's too bad. Okay. Now, we can charge you out like a maniac. That's certainly something we can do. It is actually quite tempting to just run into the Hellblasters' faces and start chopping them up. Before we do that, if I were to rocket, 73... Yeah, let's try to soften up with a rocket.
Gives you a bit of bone.
Okay. Nicely softened. Excellent. So the knob's here up front.
The boys.
If we use our ability, we take how much more? Yeah, we just take some extra melee damage received. So yeah,
We was holding back. Now we'll use both hands.
try to take out the land speeder here.
We've been intercepted.
There we go. Now it's our zone. We stay in the zone with you.
The best.
Now that he's dead, do we have a shot here? I do. It's not great. There's guys in the way, but I wouldn't mind just doing a bunch of damage. Yeah, just take a regular shot, soften them up. I'm gonna have the Death Dread charge in. Actually did pretty good softening up the targets. Alright, Def Dread. Oh, we're going to get punched by the aggressors. I should have looked a bit more carefully, though.
Dread's taking a pound.
Ooh, that was a ton of damage. That's unfortunate, but if I do blow up in these guys' faces, we'll do a lot of damage. Okay, Hellblasters are gone. Just like that.
Yes.
They do not like being close to enemies. Let's throw the Gretchen in there.
Right away.
Unfortunately, the tower pops back up. I wonder if you have somebody on there and then the tower tries to pop up, what happens? You probably just can't move on to that tile, I would guess. So we still have the war boss. We still have knobs.
Don't bother us.
Optimal's 2. We could just move up and try to light up this land speeder a bit. Accuracy's not very good. Actually, better further back. Not that we do a lot of damage. Yeah, just shoot the land speeder.
Tinkering.
Let's get you up. So we've got our shield coverage. Unfortunately, the Def Dread is not covered. He is probably just going to get blown up and killed.
I knows you's looking at me.
Can blind somebody. We might as well. Although these guys are probably just going to punch targets. I don't... Well, we do have the knobs. Maybe we can kill that land speeder. It is possible.
Cyborg legs ready to
So
go.
you guys still have an action. Go for the land speeder.
Dagger, dagger.
We still have our bikers too to bring in, of course. Most of this army is not really moving. That's about it, other than the blind. We've got the bikers. Alright, let's go ahead and blind, I guess, the land speeder.
Oh, my eyes. Ready
All right.
to go.
We still have our evasion up. I think, what's our maximum? 4? We can get some shots on the Hellblasters. We're not going to kill them or anything. We could do a little bit of damage. Maybe a little bit of distraction as well. I still have my evasion up.
War bikers firing, boss.
Oh, we got one. That's one fewer gun shooting my direction. On the other side, no real priority targets. The intercessors aren't really that big of a deal. I'm gonna head around.
Go faster.
So we're fast enough. We could actually come in behind eventually. If they move up further, we could duck back this way, but sort of keep an eye. There should be a couple more of the intercessors somewhere. Got the lieutenant and the sanguinary priest hanging out in the back, not doing much. So the zone is pretty much under our control. We've got, what, 4 units in. So unless they can push us back, they'll have a hard time getting out. I think they'll probably be a bit more concerned with the Def Dread in their face. Especially since the Def Dread just stomped this squad. I mean, we helped them out. We softened the targets up a bit, but, you know, having stomped these guys to death. One less squad to deal with. Yes, Def Dread. Happy, happy Def Dread. Alright, let's see what they can do. And if they kill him, he'll just blow up in their face and do a little bit of damage, hopefully. Def Dreads are always a nice distraction. They're quite tough. If we can keep them inside the zone with extra health. Ooh, calling in a strafing run on me. That's not nice. hit the mech and one of the flash gets, and then I think the knobs.
Shoot back! Shoot back!
Bolt pistol actually doing some damage there. He's going mono a mono here.
My turn!
Hit him back! Hit him back! Yeah, nice, good damage. Let's see if he tries that again. Actually, I think he gave himself armor first, so probably not gonna happen. This might be a problem.
Taking a panty.
Hit him back. We're gonna hit him back. Yeah! Love it when we fight back and get our counterattack off.
Look, save us!
Gretchen, not dead, still alive.
Someone grab his teeth, eh?
A little bit of extra bonus damage there from the explosion. Very nice. We got a couple counterattacks off. We killed one of the aggressors there, did a ton of damage to the Tech Marine. We can probably finish him off without too much trouble. Absorbed a lot of attacks there with him.
Oh,
Plasma gun shooting Gretchen. Awesome, good choice. This might hurt.
Right through the armor! Is that all you've got?
Yeah, that's not so nice. Yeah, definitely the AI is very prioritized to push people into the zone here, it seems like.
stop!
Some fairly effective long-range shots there. Surprised the lieutenant hasn't jumped in. Okay, I think we got 10, well, 5, 5 and 5, so almost tied up. I thought we'd have a big advantage there, but they managed to push us out. Oh, they killed the Gretchen, that's why. That's fine, Gretchen are expendable. Alright. Mech got pretty banged up. Pain Boy got really banged up. Let's go ahead, let's try to do a heal on the mech here.
This may sting a bit.
Okay. I do kind of want to keep him around for the extra health, but he's probably just going to get wrecked. Big threat here is actually the tank. Even though it's not in the zone. Tank and the plasma guns, of course.
Orks is the best, and us flash kits are the best orks.
We're actually at optimal range. 67%. Let's just give it a try. Not fantastic. I'm going to wait on movement, see what I want to do. Actually, is my ability back up? No, not yet.
Orks is the best, and us flash kits are the best orks.
Another 67. Let's go for it. Okay, so we've got both of the knobs and mega armor. We could bash them.
What needs killing?
You can only fit
Don't bother
there.
us.
You can also only fit there. So we only get one attack off there. We could have the war boss go in though.
We was made to fight, so let's fight.
And I could just kind of freely move up there. Yeah, let's do that. A little crazy, but if we need it, we'll do it. You move in. Let's go ahead and trigger our ability.
A tough one.
Kill this tank ASAP. 38 health left. I can't disengage here, actually, so I can actually attack in close combat here despite this being here. Terrain usually causes that not to work, but in this case it does still work. I don't have anything for you to do. We could shoot the tank, like that might be enough to kill the tank.
To the scrap.
But I want to save my shots elsewhere. It's a bit iffy. Not sure about that. Can't do a whole lot with you guys, unfortunately. I can't really move without getting beaten. I'd kind of like to save the war boss to kill off the Hellblasters rather than attacking the tank, but we might end up having to do that. We could also have you shoot the tank, because you have good armor penetration and damage. Yeah, let's just do that.
Custom blast attacker working nicely.
Does blow up in my face. A little bit of damage, not too bad. And let's go ahead and hit you guys.
Under fire!
Decent chunk of damage. Keep you in the zone, although it's a bit risky. We'll probably want to have somebody else move up here if we can. The aggressors are going to be a problem.
What needs killing?
So we have your shots. Let's go for the land speeder. 6 health left.
What?
Yeah, just take him out.
Alive.
We're still kind of stuck here. Let's actually have you look just straight ahead. Now we've lost our cover, unless we move somebody else in, which we can do. Preferably not someone who's going to get involved in close combat, though. So I'm not super happy about the aggressors here. War boss. Send your squiggy boy over here. Soften him up.
Go on, have a nibble.
Then we're just going to absolutely tear them apart.
This is more like it.
They survived. We could have the biker come in and finish them off. That should be pretty reasonable, I think. We could also gun down the Tech Marine, most likely. He's not really that big of a threat at the moment. Let's just do that, though.
Taking fire!
Oh, it wasn't enough. 8 health left. Alright. You. Come back, gun them down.
We're taking fire.
Not a problem. No movement left. Gonna move you in, so we're inside the zone. Go that way. I'm gonna have them tied up. Still can't move. Yeah, ideally, I could have had one of the knobs of Mega Armor on this side. I can't quite get there. I've got one movement. You could move in, just so that we have the area a bit more under our control. I don't know when exactly this effect is going to go away. They might be able to just run through this right into my back line, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So if I were to come back, we do have a shot on those aggressors. I could kill the Tech Marine. We could also hit the Intercessors a bunch if we move around. I don't know if we could kill... Yeah, we could probably kill the aggressors if we move out and have decent shots. I don't have to move at all. We can just definitely kill the Tech Marine if I want to do that. Let me see what my bike can do. Kind of like to hurt, like, just trash the priest here. I don't think I can kill him, though.
Red ones, go faster!
Best case scenario, if I land every shot and do maximum damage, is 200. So pretty unlikely. Just take out the Tech Marine. And I will head back into some cover.
Red ones, go faster!
Just a point where I can just keep harassing on the edges. I'll have my Warpath ability next time, which will be very nice. So I'm just going to move up here and hang out. So yeah, at this point, no great targets. I think we just go for the aggressors and try to wipe them out. Looks like either... Actually, I've got a better shot here. Alright, try that. Looking at the size of the circle will tell you. 68% isn't fantastic. Best case scenario, 120. We've got about 100 so damage. I'm going to go ahead and use my ability. There's not much left that's tough for me to target, so we're just going to go for, like, just massive numbers of shots. Can't even see what we're shooting at. How'd we do? Oh, they're dead. Look at that. See, you just throw up, you kind of know roughly where they are, you just throw a bunch of lead down range, and you win. That's how the Orks play.
I knows you's looking at me.
Yeah, the last action point is there with the weird boy, but he can't really do anything. Okay, he's moving into the zone. Kind of needed to get somebody in there because we're just trashing everything in the area. Oh, another airstrike! You just took out my pain boy, I think. So you keep shooting me. There's no way you can see me. Tiny, tiny damage. Let's see if we get a counterattack off. Yeah. Survived it. Got backhanded by the war boss. Still alive. Okay, taking out the knobs. So we're now tied in the zone. Oh, look at that. Sneaky little buggers. Yeah, definitely earning points pretty slowly here. So, probably good that we went for the 8 turns. We're going to wipe these guys out before we get to 8 turns. It's like, there's no way they're surviving long enough to really do that much damage to me. Okay. You... Do we have a shot? Like, it's all about the same if we want to hit these guys, just soften them up. Oh, we should definitely use our ability here. Is that everybody? The war boss is not inside the zone. That's okay. Like, I don't think the fight's not going much longer here. And I'm going to headbang your priest.
Taking fire!
That's how we're going to start things off. So the big guns, we probably want to shoot the aggressors because they're able to do a lot of damage. Yeah, light them up. 75% chance from here. Gonna back off. So
Well, maybe.
you can use the same spot since we've got a clear shot. Alright, aggressors are down. We might want to move into the zone here with them, kind of depending on how things go. Odd that the lieutenant is just hanging out in the back there like that. Well, knobs, let's go eat some people. I don't think I even need to soften them up. I don't think we need to use our ability. Just start tearing these guys apart. If I have to, we'll use the guns on, like, the priest or something. And I still have my mech, who's super close to being dead. Could just pick you guys off. Death.
Push them back!
And dead. Yeah, just kill everything that enters the zone and we're fine. Got more movement, move up, because we can move these guys in. Probably move you up.
Orks always win, even when we
Our
don't.
war boss took a ton of damage. Look at that. I don't know that we want to go rushing out after you, because he's got a Thunderhammer. But then again, what else am I going to do? Well, you guys... I don't think we really have much in the way of targets. They're out of range. Alright, we'll drop an Overwatch here. Just kind of go out pretty far. Yeah, my war boss just got wrecked. Let's try to draw some attention to you, maybe.
Boss! 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 Boss!
Take the evasion.
Red ones, go faster! Warbikers firing, boss! Taking fire!
Yeah, I got a couple.
Red ones, go faster!
Yeah, I don't know about sending my war boss. I really want to go out here and just kill these guys off. I'd rather my war boss doesn't die.
Fight. So let's fight!
But the lieutenant could just jump in at me kind of no matter where I go with the Thunderhammer and probably kill me. So I probably shouldn't be that concerned about it.
Orks always win, even when we don't.
Don't really care about you quite so much. Give me evasion. Let's go directly attack the lieutenant.
You'll need more than that.
Probably could have double teamed him with the bikes and taken him out. That probably would have been a better choice for the situation I'm in. I can get far enough up to shoot him. Okay. Let's put you in danger, but it's to remove some threats.
You'll need more than that.
Take him out.
Fancy gubbins won't help ya.
Leader versus leader. Again, the Orks win. Psyker versus Psyker, I win. Leader versus leader, I win. Although my war boss is probably going to die now. He just has the intercessor, so it's not like a ton of stuff can come after me. Alright.
The
Let's
old
move you
ways
up.
is best.
Move you.
Move him away over.
Let's just get
Moving
in
our
the zone.
substantial riches out.
Okay, that's everybody, I think. So we've got a good number of people in the zone here. We'll get a decent number of points. We're pushing the last couple of units of the intercessors. See if they make a run right in the zone, or if they just try to kill me. Yeah, picked off my mech. I'm surprised they could do enough damage there. He was pretty hurt, mainly from the strafes. So if they go for the war boss now. No!
Boy, stop it.
One for my Psyker. That's not nice. There we go. Get a bunch of points, up to 30. Yeah, I think once you've wrecked the opponent, that's when you get the points. So it's kind of like it's just forcing your opponent into a really bad position to attack you. That's really all it's doing, depending on who gets here first and what you've got as far as your army. But yeah, we're just going to wipe these guys out without too much trouble. And my war boss is going to survive. I have taken a decent amount of damage, though. I will say that. So we did get pretty banged up front. They were able to do a good amount of damage. They gone? They're gone.
Orks is the best, and us flash kids
Have they stopped
are the
moving?
best orks.
Orc trading. Have they stopped moving? No. Shoot them some more. Have they stopped moving? Yes. Shoot at something else.
Have some of this, you scum! Don't bother us.
Let's see if they even survive my long-range shots. Oh, that's the wrong unit. I wanted to grab you guys. You know what? Just run in their direction. Just terrify the absolute crap out of them. I wanted you up here to shoot at them before we moved anybody else. Yeah, just mass firepower. We still have the bikers, we still have my war boss. It's not even funny. I think in this situation, my war boss wants a little revenge because he got hurt.
made to fight, so let's fight. Let's get moving.
So he's going to come on over and personally supervise your execution. You should be honored. I know you're not, but you should be. I want to get a nice view. There's no real great view here. There we go. Plus 50 for enemy eliminated. I guess it probably just takes you up to 80, whatever it would be. So I did lose a decent amount of stuff. We lost the Death Dreads, Gretchen. That's pretty much to be expected in most fights. Like, preferably I don't lose all my Death Dreads, but, you know, we just rebuild them, it's fine. Gretchen, totally expendable. The Pain Boy, the mech, that hurts a little bit. The knobs are also kind of expendable. They're tougher than regular orcs, but they have pretty short-range weapons. They just want to fight things up close. So that typically going to mean you're going to die. But yeah, a couple taken out for you, 3 for the mech. We did a little bit of mopping up with him. That's partially why. If we hadn't gotten strafed multiple times, I probably would not have lost the mech and the Pain Boy. At least, I would think. Because they got hit really, really hard by that second strafe. Who else got a bunch of kills? Luda's got a couple kills. The Knobs and Mega Armor didn't actually do that much. I think if I'd repositioned where I was at and they were more up front, we could have gotten a bunch more kills with them. Warboss got a couple kills, partially taking things out. But yeah, a decent result. I'm not sure about the mode. So out of the different modes, like I said, I think I'm still on the same page. The Strategic Command one that spreads objectives around that you have to go for, really, really cool. And then the Siege mode, where you have kind of the attacker-defender, and actually playing both sides of that is actually really fun too. So out of the different modes, I would say those two are the best, by far. The other modes are like, okay. It makes for a nice change from just fighting to the death, but in a lot of cases like this one, and the other one with like just the one zone, you're kind of fighting to the death anyway. Like you're fighting over this one spot, everybody's there, everyone's trying to kill everybody else. It could lead you to building different armies. That's the only thing that's kind of interesting about it. Like you might go way more focused on assault squads, death company if you're playing Marines, who I don't normally use that much. Like they might be more useful for that kind of thing. You might want to have more guys good at close combat, so you might want to throw in a bunch more aggressors or something like that. Because you need to hold that objective and kill anything inside of it. You don't really want to stand back and shoot the stuff inside the zone and not put anybody of your own units in the zone. So some unit armies like Tau and Necrons probably don't come out super well on that if there's a single zone, because they're just going to want to stand back and shoot into it and kill everything that goes in. And you might be able to do enough damage like consistently that you could just kill everything that goes in the zone so they don't get any points. But I think that's going to be kind of hard. I like it more when there's different objectives spread around and you have to kind of decide, okay, these couple units are going to go after this one, this unit's going to go after that one, and do I ignore this third one, or do I actually send a few guys at it? Do I have just one big core group that's going to kill everybody at one and move to the next? How's it going to work? So I do like in the Strategic Command one, you can lose like control of an objective, so it can go back and forth. That's really cool. Siege mode is more about just being ground down over time, but I feel like you should probably have a point difference. Possibly the defender should maybe be a little bit fewer points because they consistently get reinforcements anyway. So it would kind of make sense to start a little lower. But they're still nice to have. So having the extra modes is definitely cool. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here next as far as this game goes. I do have at least one more campaign of Gladius that I want to play through. And we will put that in somewhere in the schedule and see how it goes. But anyway, this has been more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.